participating. I greatly appreciate it. As everybody knows, my name is Nancy Owens, and I'm the SNAP Ed Nutrition Education Program Assistant here at the Extension Office. Today, I have with me is Mamie Clark, and she is a dietetic student at Eastern Kentucky University, right? That's right. Okay. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to kind of swap it up a little bit. And don't worry, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. Mamie's just here on an internship, and she's going to help me today with this class. And she has to do this in order to finish her class. So I know y'all will all be good students for her. So we'll get started, and then I'm going to turn it over to Mamie here in just a minute. And when I turn it over to her, she'll take the program over and finish up just a little bit, okay? The one thing that we're going to talk about is, when I called you on the phone, the recipe here today is spring into harvest salad. And with our salad, we're going to talk about some vegetables that sometimes we don't try because we've heard other people say, yeah, or maybe we tried them one time and we didn't like them. So we're going to talk about those today. How many of us in here have tried asparagus? Show of hands. Okay. So we've got 3 that's tried asparagus. Okay. Did you like it?
Not a fan.
Not a fan. So 1 yes and 2 no. Why or why not did you like it?
I just didn't like the texture.
Okay, so 1 was texture.
Like some of them would be hard and like splintery kind of, and then some would be like gooey.
Okay. What about you, James? The taste of it? What about the taste of it? Okay, you didn't like the taste of it? Okay. What about you? You liked it? Okay. Was the asparagus that y'all tried, was it fresh or was it canned?
Canned, when I was trying.
You always try the canned?
I think it was fresh, and then my grandma always took it.
Okay, so 2 canned and 1 fresh. I'm gonna pick up. Oh, it's me. Have you ever purchased asparagus yourself?
No.
No. Okay. Do you think that seasonal vegetables are cheaper? That's vegetables that are in season. Do you think you can buy them cheaper, or are they cheaper when they're out of season?
Cheaper when they're in season, because it seems like if it was out of season, everyone went higher because you can't get it this season.
That's right. That's right. So, yeah. And what type of salad greens do y'all normally use?
The salad one.
Salad greens.
Like lettuce and that leaf salad or whatever.
Okay, the spring salad in the bag.
Yeah, spinach and
Like the
I just use regular old salad.
Did you know there's all kinds of different lettuce though?
Yeah. Like my grandma makes this stuff called wilt salad, but it's like with the purple lettuce instead of like the green. I don't know what they all that.
So, y'all use the iceberg
Iceberg I do.
dandelion green and the spring mix. James with his dandelion greens. You all, you can't see.
Remember we ate them at Big Record.
Kale, okay. What other kind of greens? Anybody else got any different ones?
Turnip.
Okay. All right. Well, the recipe that we're going to be making today, Mandy has already prepared some of it, and but it's going to be the spring harvest salad here, and it's 1 bunch of asparagus, which is right here. She's already grilled these, and then we have the cherry tomatoes. We have our chocolate green onions here, and it says 2 heads of romaine lettuce. Well, we weren't for sure what type of lettuce we were getting, but actually what has happened is the gentleman at Beatmore Acres has furnished y'all with this very beautiful bag of lettuce that has got several different kinds in it. And Mandy's going to be talking to y'all about that, okay? The different kinds of lettuce that's in here. So I'm going to turn it over and we're gonna use some olive oil, salt, and pepper. It's always important to make sure you go over your recipe and that you have everything before you begin, okay? And then after we get finished with that, making the salad, we're gonna make a very easy oil-based vinegar dressing that you can make at home. You don't always have to go to the grocery store and buy an expensive bottle of salad dressing when you can use some oil and some vinegar that you have at home and just put a couple of things with it and make a really good tasty salad dressing, okay? So Mandy, if you want to take over.
Could you make the lights a little bit for the company?
I got you.
Thank you. Okay, so we are talking about seasonal vegetables today. And we've already kind of discussed some of the benefits of getting the seasonal vegetables. They are cheaper while they're in season because they're more abundant, so they're just cheaper. And they also can be more flavorful because they're fresher. So the different kinds of spring vegetables include broccoli, asparagus, radishes, many different types of lettuces, varieties of lettuce, and cauliflower. But the main spring vegetable that we're going to talk about today is asparagus, and that's because we're using it in our spring harvest salad. So it's really important to vary your vegetables. So how many of you all go to the grocery store? I know I kind of do this, but you go to the grocery store and you just buy the same type of lettuce every time you're thinking about making a salad. You do?
Every time.
I do too. I have this one salad that I always make. I use spinach, cucumbers, tomatoes, and sunflower seeds. And I always get the same thing. And I'm so bad. I need to not do that. But it's better if you try to get a variety of different salad mixes or different vegetables to put into your salad because they have different kinds of nutrients in them. And it's also good to switch out the colors of your vegetables because the different colors are pretty much reflect the different kinds of nutrients that are in the vegetable. And it's also important because I tend to eat with my eyes as well as my mouth, so it's important to like the food on your plate. So presentation really is everything because you're not going to eat something on your plate that you think is gross looking, you know? Okay. So why do we need these vegetables? Well, these vegetables are really important for a very healthy diet. So they're naturally low in sodium, fat, and calories. Okay. They're naturally low in sodium, fat, and calories, and cholesterol as well. And they're very high in minerals, vitamins, phytochemicals, and fiber. And they're also, so they're very nutrient dense. So they're very packed with all these powerful nutrients that are going to make us be as healthy as we can be. And they're also really pretty because you've got all these different kinds of textures and colors that you can use in your salad to make it look really good too. So vitamin A is commonly found in these dark leafy green vegetables that we have up here. And it's really good for night vision. It's good to give you smooth skin. It's going to help your nose, throat, your GI tract to be resistant to infections. And it's also, it promotes growth. And then folate, I don't know if any of you have kids or have had a baby or something, but your doctor probably told you to eat more folic acid or folate whenever you're pregnant, and that's because it helps prevent birth defects. It also may help to prevent other types of cancers as well, and it's important for the growth of the cells in our body. And then vitamin C is also good for blood formation. It's good for wound healing, and to also have teeth formation and to help us have healthier gums. And then fiber, you probably all know that it's good to prevent constipation. It's good to also help lower our cholesterol And then we have potassium, which helps to regulate our blood pressure, helps regulate our water, and is, yeah, it's really good for us. And you can find it in these vegetables that are shown up here, so like tomatoes, the Brussels sprouts, and then the asparagus that we're cooking today. And then iron is going to help carry oxygen in the cell or in the blood to various cells in the body. And it's also important for building strong muscles. Now the phytochemicals are good for helping prevent these chronic diseases. So the phytochemicals include beta-carotene, which is good for our immune system, our vision, our skin health, and our bone health. And you can find it in mostly like the orange-colored vegetables, like carrots, sweet potatoes, orange tomatoes, orange peppers, and things like that. It's also in other vegetables as well, but primarily it'll be found in these orange-colored vegetables. And then lycopene is good for cancer prevention and heart health, and it's found in more like the red-colored vegetables, so like red peppers, red tomatoes, red cabbage. Then we also have gluten, which is good for our eye health, cancer prevention, and our heart health. And you can find gluten in our dark leafy green vegetables like we have up here, or like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, or the kale. So that's why it's really important to just get a variety of the colors in our diet, in our vegetables, because you want to get all these nutrients that all of these vegetables provide. So ways to save whenever you're trying to get these types of vegetables. I don't know if any of you like to garden. Yeah?
I used done one
Oh, you did?
yesterday, yeah.
What'd you put in it?
I ordered tomatoes, jalapenos, onion, and cucumber.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
And
Well, I got
that's
3 kids, well, actually I got 4 now, but they're excited about it, so.
oh, good.
Yeah.
That's so convenient too, because you can just like go out to your garden and
Yeah,
pick
we
stuff.
use them like quite often, so.
Yeah, so that's one of the benefits of growing your own garden. And you can also go to farmers markets, because most of the vegetables that you'll find there are local, and the farmers in your local town will have grown them, so they'll be fresher and more flavorful, and they're usually cheaper too. And then also you could look in the newspaper. Sometimes they'll have coupons in the newspaper, like Food Line or Save a Lot or Dollar Market here. You could look in the newspaper for coupons to those places. And also just buying seasonal vegetables is also cheaper and it's easier. So, and I took some pictures. I went to Food Lion just to see if the seasonal vegetables were on sale, and they were. Asparagus is on sale for about $2.29, and then some of the summer squash and stuff like that were on sale as well. In the middle text picture, it shows the leaf lettuces. All of those are on sale for 99 cents right now, which is a really good deal, I think. And then,
What was the price on that squash? You still at?
which one?
$1.69.
Yeah.
$1.69.
Damn. That'd be about 2 of them for about 69.
Yeah. And then the one at the far end is for broccoli. Can you read that number? Is it $1?
$1.99.
Yeah. And I think that's it. So.
Does anybody have any questions?
Which color would y'all prefer, to have in your house, like, most of the time? Or with meals, or?
You need to remember that the darker the green, the more healthier and nutrient that it has for you. I used to eat iceberg lettuce a lot.
Never like it.
Yeah.
But iceberg lettuce, if you want to know the truth about it, is actually filled full of water.
That's actually 96% water.
Yeah, it's 96% water. So what I did, and I know you're gonna think, okay, but I switched my lettuce out for spinach. Now, everybody says yuck, but you can't taste it. It tastes just like lettuce. My little girl loves it. But we eat lettuce, we eat spinach, baby spinach in a bag, is how I do it, and I get that, wash that, and put it over in a bowl, and that's what we have. But now kale's really good. There's several
What is
different
kale?
lettuces up here that she's going to show y'all.
We can talk about these if you want to.
Okay.
Oh, get that one right there. Is that kale right there?
It's these right here, kale.
Oh,
Kale's
I
that.
hate them ones. Ugh.
So these are like a hard leaf lettuce, and you can notice, I can pass this around too if you want to feel the different textures, but, you can really tell like the kale and like, yeah, it's more of a
Yeah,
hard.
I know I
This
was
is like a
that-
dinosaur lettuce.
That's the lettuce I picked out of my salad.
Get out of your salad.
Well, that's
What
like
kale
everywhere.
tastes like?
It's sort of like a bitter taste, but whenever you dress it up right, it tastes good.
It's even healthier for you than spinach.
Oh, yeah.
Kale's healthier than spinach, yeah.
Kale has the vitamin A.
Kale's right here.
Maybe if I just tear it up littler, maybe. I can-
Yeah, that'll probably help if you like pick it up a little bit so you don't get a full leaf.
That's a dinosaur lettuce.
But
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah. But kale has got vitamin A in it, which is good for your eyes and your skin. It's got beta carotene, which is really good for your eyes. Your immune system, your skin health, your bone health. It also,
What's this one?
that one's Swiss chard. It's a
Swiss
type of
chard.
Well, it's a type of chard. It's not Swiss chard, it's a type of chard. Did you try these?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It's like that.
He tried regular lettuce. He didn't try the kale.
Have you tried like raw spinach?
it's so
Well,
good.
No?
Ooh.
No, because if you don't like cooked spinach,
All you mentioned down around there, something.
The
no.
raw spinach is really, really good.
I don't like cooked spinach, but I love raw spinach.
Yeah, that's me. I like raw spinach.
I only ate spinach but better.
But one of the really good things about this is you're gonna get to taste all of those different kinds of lettuce because it's all in your vegetable basket that you're gonna be taking home today.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, these are all the different kinds. Whenever you're going to purchase them, it's good to just make sure like the kale is, it doesn't need to be wilted or have any like discoloration on it. It needs to be like a pretty green color.
Like fluffy, huh?
Yeah, and like, just make sure like the Swiss is still like this kind of tough feeling and not wilted or pretty much how you would buy any kind of lettuce. So whenever you go to store these different types of lettuces in the refrigerator, what I've done is that the best way to do it is to put it in a Ziploc bag and you fold it over to where there's no air in it, and then you close it off. And then it'll be good for about 5 days, like that. Let me see, I think that's all I had on that. Different lettuces.
and the asparagus that y'all are gonna get today also, right here in the fridge, you can look, Mamie's already put some together. But if you're gonna take this asparagus home and you're gonna keep it for a day or two and not use it right away, then what you wanna kinda do is you wanna take a wet paper towel and you can put it down in a glass like this, or you can wrap the paper towel around the bottoms of the asparagus like this, and then you can also drop it down into a bag. You don't have to have a glass of water sitting in the
What
fridge.
is asparagus like, bamboo or something?
Well, asparagus, actually, you have to cut it off on the ends because there's like a woody part of it that will taste kind of woody. So, I'll have her to get one out from down here and bring it around and show it to you. We've already cut all of these off. But you have, and it'll be white towards the end of it. So you need to make sure when you take that home that you cut that white part off of the end of the asparagus, okay? Because if you don't, and you cook that, you're gonna get a woody taste to it. And it'll be a little tougher also. So if you cut that white off, and I know everybody's gonna say, I don't like asparagus, but I'm gonna tell you, I did not care too much for asparagus, but I really like it grilled the way we're preparing it today. So,
Don't have to try.
and you never know what you do like and what you don't like unless you do try, and I've learned that myself, so I make sure that I give it a try.
You don't have a grill,
put it on a baking dish after you put it in this stuff like like the recipe she's making today. Put it in that baking dish and put it in the oven and bake it for a little bit. I just want it just a little bit
About
brown.
how long?
12 minutes.
Yes.
Oh.
I don't have a grill. I don't have a grill, so I put it in the oven and just roast mine, and I put it in there for about 12 minutes, and it comes out pretty perfect, so.
And what she's doing now is chopping up your asparagus for you, and she's already washed the salad greens, and we're having to put them in this bowl and toss it, and then after we toss it in this bowl, we'll put it in another bowl for y'all to see it.
Now, the coating on the asparagus, it's actually just about a tablespoon of olive oil, and then about a fourth of a teaspoon of salt, and then just an eighth of a teaspoon of pepper. So it's a really simple blend to coat it with, and I just put it into a Ziploc bag and close it up really tight. Yeah. Do what? Oven temperature, I think I did about 400. Yeah, so you just close that bag up really tight, and then you just shake it to get it nice and coated on there, and then you can just toss them on the grill.
Or bake them in your oven if you don't
Or
have
just
a grill.
however you want to choose to do it, however way. I have noticed that the different cooking methods that you use, the different ways that you choose to prepare it, some of them can taste a little bit different or give it a different texture. Like if you steam it, I feel like sometimes it might come out a little bit mushy instead of grilling it. I don't know. Do you notice that too?
Yeah, I know. I don't like it.
So you might have to kind of play around with the way you cook it before you just sort of right off a vegetable, you know? Because you might like it just cooked a different way. You want me to put it in this bowl right here?
Yeah, we're gonna mix it in the big bowl and then we'll pour it over in the clear glass bowl.
Okay. You want to make your dressing? Okay.
So the dressing that we're gonna make today, like I said, is something simple, it's something easy that you can make at home, and you don't have to go out and worry about that extra money paying for a dressing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar, but you can use apple cider vinegar or another vinegar that has a taste if you prefer that. And then I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of light oil in there. You don't have to use extra virgin olive oil. You can use a blend light oil, just as long as it's a light oil will make a good dressing.
Are you talking about canola oil or something?
Well, canola oil, you can use that, but there is an oil that's like a best blend, and it's a light best blend, and that just kind of makes the lighter the oil,
Okay.
the better that the dressing.
Veggie oil wouldn't work.
No, veggie oil wouldn't work.
Be too greasy.
So we put 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper and 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt in here. And I'm going to put a package of Splenda in here, but you can use 1/2 teaspoon of sugar. Now Splenda has sucrose, which is a chemically bonded natural compound. So it's not man-made.
Some people have different ideas about the different sugars or sugar substitutes that they use. But so far, there's been no research studies to show that they've got any negative effects on you. So.
Okay, if you want to pour that over in our glass bowl after you toast it,
Yeah, my mother-in-law uses sugar.
Yeah.
it's right there.
I grab
I
some.
use sugar.
And then you just give this a stir just a couple of times like this. And you're not wanting to drown the lettuce, you just kind of want something drizzled over it to give it a
Not
little
dry.
extra,
Yeah.
give it a little extra taste. So that's the purpose for the dressing. everybody can try it.
And y'all can just see the difference in like the color of the iceberg lettuce versus
Yes.
like the kale, like this one, you can just tell like it's prettier and it's also healthier. It's got like dark gold colors and like
That is a lot different.
yeah,
The ones in the right over there is what I usually use.
really.
Yeah.
Doesn't this look like a lot more
Yeah,
filling to you? Yeah.
Too bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even think I make on salad at home. Just buy a bag and throw it on the plate.
Okay, y'all come on up.
Was you ready, bro?
Here's the forks and stuff right here, and here's napkins. Fork should be right here in the very front.
The dressing's kind of a little bit, is that recipe for the rest of the book?
It's on the recipe that I gave you for today.
Okay.
Yeah, you can change whatever kind of vinegar that you use on it too. We use the red wine and you
Yeah,
can
if you want an apple cider, then you can use apple cider, balsamic, just
Right.
whatever you choose to use. What do y'all think about the asparagus?
Oh, dry. See, that don't remind me of nothing I used to eat. I don't know, as I got older, I think I'm like liking a lot of different stuff. Or maybe having kids or something,
Yeah.
change my appetite. Like, I used to not like avocado or nothing like that, now like, I eat everything.
Yeah, I think we just, I don't know, we just get more willing to try new stuff or something.
Yeah.
I don't
When
know.
I was little, I was like, nah, I don't want nothing.
Well, and sometimes we get in a habit. That's the sad part, get in a habit.
You know, like we buy the same spinach stuff.
Hey, you can let the asparagus get a little more tender, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But with people go teeth, it's kind of hard to chew them up right now.
Yeah. You can cook it however you
No, this salad is really good.
You can cook it however long you want to. But I just want you to be able to, like, those that have tried asparagus before, and like, I don't like it.
That is
And now we
very,
fixed
really
it a
good.
different way, and you tried it again.
Mm-hmm. My grandma used to just make it like with meals or the side, and it was so nasty. They just didn't boil it down. Now, it tastes like it should be in the salad. Asparagus. You not like it?
I don't know what he's in there.
Baby,
Come on, James, you can do it. Come on. You can do it.
The,
You're our only man we've got in here, you can't let us down. It's good.
well, I remember too.
I really like it. I like it grilled better than I do the other ways that I've tried it.
I really like it, too. I didn't think I would like it. And green onion and tomatoes and lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
I know what they, I know what that needs.
What?
Basically, Worcestershire.
Well, see, that's okay if you want to do something like that. You know? As long as you eat it so you can get your nutrients. It's okay to put a little something else on it.
Now, what's that there?
What was it? That's the chard. It's like the stalk of the chard. Oh, sorry. It's the stalk of the chard. So
And
like,
that's a
like
different
this,
type of lettuce.
like this right here. It came off of this one.
Do you eat the tip of the asparagus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever you go to want to make sure it's got like this purplish hue at the top of it as well.
And then we need to come around, we need to look at this, see like right here, see how that's a lighter color, it's not really white, but it's a lighter color than this up here, so you'd want to cut it off about right in there. To keep from getting that wood grainy taste too, see how that's lighter down there, so cut it off about right up in here.
I like the green onion.
See, that's got a lighter color to it there. I cut it off about right up in here, where it starts getting a darker green, to keep from getting that woody taste.
That's what you want, is that?
That's what you want. But now this down in through here is still good too. Like right here, see where that's lighter?
Yeah, and
It
how
all
old
starts
are
getting
they like
lighter.
that, where you know, like, we're cutting?
Well, no, they don't, it's just that this one just is how it grew.
Oh.
So you can just tell the difference in the
Yeah.
colors, so you just want to get the biggest part of this lighter color off.
Right.
So you don't get that woody taste. And also another thing too, that y'all need to remember is when you take your fruits and your vegetables home, I was real bad about as soon as I got home with it, I'd wash it. Don't do that. And the reason you don't want to do that is as soon as you add water to that fruit or that vegetable, it allows a bacteria to start growing. So what you need to do is take it home, put it in the fridge, and then right before you use it, wash it then, okay? And also, if you cut it up, my mom was really bad about right before Thanksgiving and a couple of days before, let's chop the celery, let's chop the onions, you know, for the dressing and stuff. But what I didn't know was when you chop it up into smaller pieces, it lets the light and the air takes more of the nutrients out of it. So the more that it's exposed to light and air, the more nutrients come out of what you've got. So in the smaller you chop it up, if you've got an apple chopped into quarters here and got one chopped real fine over here, well, the one in the quarters is going to be better than the fine chopped one because the one in the fine chopped lets more nutrients leave it because it's cut up fine. You also want to make sure that at a time like this, if you do buy extra asparagus and stuff, that you can take it home and you can freeze it, but make sure that you put it in freezer bags and that you make sure you get all the air out of it before you put it in the freezer. That's one of the things that you need to remember also.
Like with my garden that I'm growing, like if I take stuff out there, it's not free.
Yes, ma'am, you sure can.
Like all of it or just certain things?
There's a, I mean, I don't know as far as all what you mean by that, but there's a lot of things that can be frozen.
Okay.
You know, I know that like green tomatoes, for instance.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about?
You know, Grandma did that one time, but when we froze our green tomatoes, we just put parsnip paper between it or wax paper,
Yeah.
so they didn't stick together.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, you can freeze green tomatoes. You know, if you're not for sure about freezing it, pull it up on the internet, or you know, call me. I'll look it up for you, or ask Miss Janet. You know, I don't want to say something I'm not for sure of, so I don't give out incorrect information.
Right.
But you know, most anything you can freeze. I freeze blueberries.
My grandma used to freeze green tomatoes, make fried green tomatoes, like
Yeah,
I know
freeze
that
corn.
one. Like, what about, like, if you grow so many, like, jalapenos or something, can you freeze them to save them, or? Which I know they
You should be
take
able to. You should be able to freeze them.
You freeze them, don't you?
That's banana peppers.
Well, if she freezes banana peppers, you should be able to freeze jalapenos.
Right. Well, I don't know about.
I'd just be real careful about how I did it, especially with them being hot. I wear gloves because you know that hotness stays on your fingers for a while. So
Yeah.
you're ready
Whenever I
to
cook with them, like, I immediately wash it.
Jason's my eye itches, burn his eye out.
I did that. I was making a jalapeno salsa the other day. I was making like a fruit salsa. I had like peaches and mangoes and like some other things in it. And I added the jalapeno
You think it needs a little more? Well, see, you can make more dressing, put on it if you wanted to.
That was really good, I think, like, the asparagus alone.
Well, now what's gonna happen today, you're going to take your vegetable basket home with you, and then next month, when y'all come back to class, we'll go over another kind of questionnaire. I wanna see how your families like it. See if you might be
That's
able
what
to.
that, maybe since I'm from the garden, I think if I did, no vegetables, because they're added like on this other stuff, saying like it's nasty and all this. I'm like, no, no. Cause you don't eat no vegetables either, right? I eat everything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take it home and be like, this is go back to our garden, maybe I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
We'll do something.
Yeah.
When you get yours in the ground,
Huh?
when you get your garden in the ground,
Well, actually today I worked on the jalapenos and basilix, and then yesterday the onions and cucumbers.
Do y'all know when to
No,
plant
it's
your
not.
garden?
It's
If you
kinda
got a piece
early.
of paper, I can show you. I got a piece of paper, maybe you can go get it.
mine don't go in the ground till May.
Yeah, like the Bible was thing and everything that I looked up, it does say like May to June or July, August or stuff like
Yeah, he
that.
started a few things under, plastic and February, so.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, if your budget allows you, would you buy asparagus to make in your family's meals or salads?
Yes.
Okay,
Definitely would.
show me a hand of those that would, so.
Would you buy asparagus to put in your salad again?
Okay. Did you learn more about the nutrients found in asparagus today? Did you learn something from it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Not only that it's good, it's good for you.
Did you like the real asparagus better than the can or the asparagus that you tried before?
Real.
This. I don't know if I'm gonna use, but it's nowadays, so maybe it was fair.
Would you prepare asparagus this way again?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know that seasonal vegetables are cheaper, right? Everybody knows that. And did you learn more about how healthy, colorful lettuce? Did you learn more about how healthy, colorful lettuce are?
Yeah. You can just
How
tell by
different
the,
colors.
like y'all did on the bows, like, tell it there.
Yeah, that's an eye opener there, isn't it?
Yeah, like, well, it's like, that's the color I have at home, and then it needs to get like brighter.
Yeah.
Just remember that the darker the green, the more healthy.
And my kid, all of my kids love salad, so maybe I can do it.
Good.
I'll just have it asparagus.
They have to do it, make snake the spinach.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to do.
Let me tell you what I did. In one of my classes I was here teaching, the little lady reminds me a little bit of James. You can come on through, sir. He's gonna go the other way. This little lady was here in class, and I did meals in 30 minutes or less. And that's where I show you how to do a casserole, and then we did a salad, and then I did a bread, and I did a little small dessert. And so she sat here, and you know, I had the back sit here saying baby spinach, you know, I didn't pull anything over anybody's eyes. And so she's sitting there, and she's eating her salad, and I said, do you like that salad? And she said, yeah, but don't you ever try to feed me spinach. Well, guess what she was eating? She was eating nothing but spinach.
She didn't
And
know.
so, no, she did not know it. And I looked at her and I said, that's all you're eating right now is spinach. And she said, And I'm like, yeah. I said, look at the back here. I said, that's baby spinach. And I said, you know, you pay the same amount for this type. I mean, even for this type of a salad at the grocery store, it's what, $2.99 a bag? And the baby spinach by itself is $2.99 a bag. And you get a lot more nutrients because of the darker green. And it's a whole lot more healthier for you. And it's not 96% water. So, and you can't taste it. That's what I like about it. I don't like spinach just cooked. But the raw spinach, the way I'm eating it now,
I like spinach.
I can't
too,
tell
but
the
I
flavor.
wouldn't
I think it tastes really good.
I didn't have any in it, did it?
No, there was no spinach in it today. No.
Just run out.
Just wait.
Run out.
There were all kinds of lettuces in it, I'll tell you.
Yeah, there was a lot of different lettuces in it.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can tell. Just on my favorite, it's like eight.
Okay, so there was red Russian kale, and I don't know which
what she had laying up here, so I guess this is the red Russian kale here, because she had it up here with the kale.
Which one?
So there's red Russian kale in there. If y'all want to write these down, these are going to be the different lettuces that y'all are going to be having in your salad.
And then the one next to that one is the Scotch curl kale. Do you know that one?
Red Russian kale. And then you've got Scotch
Curl
curled kale.
Mouthful.
Scotch curl kale.
Uh-huh.
Kale is K-H-A-L.
It's K-A-L-E.
Kale.
Okay.
And then the dinosaur kale is that one right next to it.
Got curl.
And then dinosaur kale.
I'll just tell my kids that, it's not true.
I know.
So you call that dinosaur lettuce.
I think it's kale actually.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one was red Russian kale.
That's
Then rhubarb chard.
So this is the,
okay. Rhubarb.
I don't know if that's rhubarb.
this, one of these two is the rhubarb chard, and I will learn because I'm gonna have the gentleman that brings these next week show me.
Rhubarb
So one of
chard.
these two is rhubarb chard.
Rhubarb chard.
Rhubarb. Chard.
And then you've got peppermint chard.
And then there's a peppermint chard in there.
You taste like okay.
Oh no, and then this is the word I'm going to butcher, but it's lucillus. It's Lucullus.
Lucillus.
L-U-C.
Spell it again for me. L-U-C.
L-U-C. Let me find it on here, because I know it's spelled wrong. Okay. Lucullus.
Lucas.
So you have all those different types of lettuce that y'all are gonna get to take home and try.
That one was the chard.
Chard.
And then there's 3 different kinds of lettuces. There's Italian green.
Of what?
Italian green lettuce. So there's 3 different kinds of lettuce now.
Well,
It's a wide variety.
Cal.
I-T, I-L,
Lot.
I-T, I-L.
And then there's green ice lettuce.
And then green ice lettuce.
And then red cell lettuce.
Red cell lettuce. Okay. Does anybody have any questions at all?
What would be the best for like kidneys and stuff like that?
Do you have some kidney issues?
Well, they keep going up and down on both of us. And it's part of, some of it is with the medication that I'm on.
I would need to talk to Janet or look it up on our UK website before I answer that question.
I mean, I go to my kidney doctor here a little bit, but,
Yeah.
you know.
I'll look it up and give you a call, because I've got your number. Let me make a little notation of that.
Usually you want to watch out for like potassium and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I know
And
the
these are,
potassium is very, very dangerous.
yeah, and these are chock full of like potassium tomatoes,
Yeah.
dark leafy.
But I mean, my level is almost back to normal. It just, it's because I'm on, water pills
Yeah.
and some of the other medication that's can affect with your kidneys.
Mhm.
And I have to really, I'm trying to get rid of this so I can get all my meds.
Yeah.
Well, I will look that up, and then after I look it up, I'll give you a call. I'll make a note on the back of this paper.
I mean, Cindy and her husband's been, I've been running what, almost 2 years on it. And they know how to run this struggle with my weight. I mean, I've lost a lot though, you know, but not good enough.
Do you have a dietitian that you see? No.
I ain't gonna say everything I do, but no.
Okay, she could probably help you out with that, or he or she can help you out.
We can start counting your calories and stuff.
That's what I was looking at that one paper, I was like, it's cool, it's got the calories in here.
And like if you're if you're high on your protein, I mean, 61% of all Americans eat too much protein.
Yeah.
I mean, we
See,
all.
that's the reason when my kids got there, she's gonna take the protein, make sure it's too much ones are. Cause I'll be, weights and going up and down. And then it's like, plus I had trouble with my cholesterol. And this time when, they checked it on the 5th, it was 272, that's way too high.
Oh,
And I am taking my medication though.
Besides that, I have collaborate. That's it.
You know what, 272 being high, try 320.
It's
Yeah.
okay, I've got enough health problems, I mean, I ain't got
Yeah,
a stick in my heart and everything, I have to be
I could get eggs,
Yeah.
ham, nothing bad.
salt and I do really well. I've learned all this.
So you
She
got-
printed her vegetables down, so I've been doing there.
Does anybody want more of this, you want some more of this salad, Cynthia? Another plate.
Do you want to walk on it? She said a little bit.
Now that green salad is a whole lot higher than antioxidants than that other one.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
So today, what you're gonna get to take home with you, like I said, is gonna be your vegetable basket that we're gonna be giving you today. The gentleman that brought our basket, his name is Nathan. He has a farm that's called Needmore Acres. And it is out on Hickory Lane, which if you go out the Bowling Green Road, like you're going to Bowling Green, and right before you get to Candy's Campers, there's a road that turns to your left. If you'll turn down that road to your left, and you're gonna come to the old Bowling Green Road, shoot straight across it, and you're gonna pass a white church on the left-hand side. If you'll watch, Hickory Lane is there on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
I think I've seen it.
Okay?
We're down that road with the ball.
And inside of your bag that you're getting today, you have your asparagus that are in there. Whoops. We have our asparagus that are in there. You have a thing of green onions that are inside of there. You have a bag of lettuce that has different types of lettuce in it.
Thank you.
And you also have a little bag in there that has tomatoes in it. They're not in this one. I did, that's what I did there. Right here, that have a little bag in there like this with tomatoes. And then what I'm gonna give y'all, here, put that bag in that bag, where you got it from.
I didn't think of that.
Was that just sitting in
They're
there?
just sitting in there.
Okay, thank you for putting this.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get you some salad dressing. And I'm gonna give you 2 of these, and you're gonna get to take them home however you prefer, because I don't wanna put them in anybody's bag.
Is that the dressing?
Yes, because I don't wanna take a chance on the dressing, the oil coming out in your vegetables.
I won't have to do it. I'm gonna try to see if I get it.
Well, good.
I hope so.
Okay, Daniel.
Okay.
That broccoli salad right there looks delicious.
Miss Tammy, I've not tried it, now y'all know me, if I tell you if I've done it, I'll tell you, but I've not tried that. Now, Miss Tammy in the office has tried that, and she really, really likes it.
I'm gonna try it.
I don't even like raisins that much, and I'll eat it in broccoli salad.
Oh, really?
It's weird, I don't know if it's because of the.
It might just go with, how some things, like, you don't like that blend with that certain.
Yeah, I think that's how that is.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And you can always put fruit in your salad. I like cranberries, dried cranberries in my salad.
My father-in-law eats apples and ham, and like the little
Yeah.
orange, like,
Mandarin oranges?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
see, I don't like fruit myself, I just think it's special.
Instead of top.
Yeah, yeah. It's okay.
But that broccoli salad was really good. I'm gonna try it.
Now, I gave everybody their card for next month, and we're gonna meet on 5/16/16. So the 5th month, the 16th day.
Oh,
She wanted to use that. Yeah. Yeah. I tell you what I did, I like turnips. Or I thought I didn't like turnips. But it's like with the asparagus, I went over and had some, just raw turnips.